One thing you have to remember about electronic music, it's genreified. It's a lot like saying rock and roll. Like, this is rock. Well, Metallica's rock to an extent, and Jerry Lee Lewis is rock to an extent. So there's like a wide variety of what's going on. So when you look at that stuff, it's electronic music in that it's made electronically, but it's really it's not doing anything different than any other old pop songs. It's just done in a different way. It can be the same chords, it can be the same beat, it can be the same speed. It's just done with computers because that's just the technology that we use. Glow stuff and lights, and that's generally, people like shiny lights. And it's a form of human stimulation. That's what you're looking at when you look at a TV. If I'm looking at TV, I'm looking at glowing lights flashing. Obviously it's more intense. It heightens your awareness, it heightens your sensitivity, and then obviously extremely loud music. It's got sensory overload. It's kind of like a kid eating a candy bar or getting a sugar rush from a soft drink or something like that. So it's a similar type, like a sensory experience. You know, I think everybody craves that because in your normal life, most of the time is spent looking at a wall in an office or at school at a blackboard, or, you know, it's boring and it gives you this massive amount of excitement. Some people do use drugs, but other people don't, and the people that don't use drugs, it gets them closer to this sensory experience that maybe they don't normally have. A lot of it starts to form a social scene. So the social scene goes hand in hand with the electronic scene. So it kind of coalesces into one thing as opposed to, yeah, and there's still a rock scene, there's still a metal scene, there's still a rockabilly scene, there's still all these other forms of music scene. It's just, it happens to be the most popular.
Like, I used to listen to electronic music because people used to listen to electronic music, and of course I started liking it. My only DJ back in the days was Tiesto. That was the only DJ that I knew who it was, because Tiesto is like worldwide known. Then when I got here, of course, I started DJing electronic music. I started listening to more producers, DJs, following them, going to concerts here in Dallas, in other states. When I play electronic music, I feel great. I mean, that's what I love. The genre that I played under the electronic music is Electro House. The more dirtier it is, I mean, the more I like. It's all about the bass for me. Bass and I mean, hardcore electronic music. I feel good, and if people feel it, it's even better for me. Well, there is a lot of different genres that electronic music covers. I know people that they hate dubstep, but they like electro house, or I know people that they like minimal or tech house, and they hate electro house. So it's like what people like. Of course, I do electronic. I do 40% electronic. At my clubs, all my following are Latinos. Like 95% of my following, they're Hispanic people. I have to play some Latin music. So I'm now producing some Latin music. Of course, I'm still playing electronic music just to mix it up, there's a lot of Hispanic people that don't know about electronic music, or they don't feel it, so I'm trying to like push it to them.
The future of it is just, obviously it'll progress through production technique and the programs that are used to make it. But it's kind of one of those things that's taken the place of maybe rock music and a lot of forms of acoustic music just because it's cheaper. Things are, if you have one person in one home studio that can produce a product that takes 4 people and a large studio and a lot of mics and everything, then money-wise it's cheaper. The record company makes more money on it, the artist makes more money, and then so it's almost like a replacement of traditional forms of music.
It's going up really fast. Like I said, all you can hear now in the radio stations are upbeat music from rappers or hip-hop musicians, and they have electronic music on it. So I don't think electronic music is never gonna end.